From the stable of Biscon Communications, producers of the Bisiola Chile Show, Nigeria's #1 general interest magazine show, comes BOS International Magazine. With BOS International Magazine, you can now enjoy the best of two worlds with Biscon Communications, the emerging media conglomerate. BOS International Magazine keeps you constantly in touch with events on the social scene as they happen, global news, politics, sports, special interviews, fashion and style, and essential tips about life and living. BOS International Magazine is a complete package of entertainment and education at your doorsteps. Ask your vendor for a copy today. We welcome distributors across the country. All those familiar with the dynamics of Nigerian politics know that in terms of votes, the southwest zone of Nigeria accounts for the highest votes in the entire southern part of Nigeria, next to the northwest. Until some years ago, the southwest states of Ogun, Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, and Ondo were under the firm grip of the ruling People's Democratic Party, which controlled the majority of those who represented the states at both national and state assemblies at the time. The pendulum has shifted in favor of the leading opposition party, which controls most of the southwest, including Lagos, with its enormous influence in the economic and political equation of Nigeria. However, with Ekiti State back in the fold of the ruling People's Democratic Party and the very gallant showing of the PDP in the Osun State elections, it's safe to say that it's a matter of time for the ruling People's Democratic Party to reclaim its complete dominance of the all-important and very politically strategic Southwest Zone. The Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN, whose outing in Awka, Anambra State last week to formally launch its nationwide mega rally for Jonathan, was a rousing and monumental success, must have put all these points into consideration in the massive campaign machinery it rolled out to woo the electorate in the Southwest in its continued bid to galvanize more support for Jonathan's candidacy for president in 2015 election. Nothing was left to chances in the solid arrangement put in place for the rally, which are the support and buy-in of mainstream of the Southwest people, prominent sons and daughters of the Southwest, who are themselves like institutions in Southwest politics, past and present public office holders from the Southwest Zone, and indeed 7 ministers, members of the National and State Assemblies from the Southwest Zone, and heads of federal government agencies and parastatals gave a total support to the Southwest TAN rally for Jonathan. Entertainment, which is the soul of such events, was not lacking at all, as leading artists from the Southwest Zone also stood up to be counted. In all of these, however, the enormous goodwill Dr. Patrick Ifeanyuba, the chief convener of the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN rally around the country, and one of Nigeria's largest employers of labor, enjoys among the important stakeholders in the Southwest Zone, helped in no small measure to smoothen the arrangement that culminated in the big Southwest Zonal rally for Jonathan. The rally event followed the established traditional pattern of all TAN rallies, beginning with the prayers and the colorful procession by all the states, in this case the 6 states that make up the Southwest Zone, Oyo, Ogun, Ekiti, Osun, Ondo, and Lagos, and this attracted a huge fanfare of singing and dancing. It is pertinent to note that a lot of those warming up to contest elective positions in the legislative and executive arms of government in the 2015 elections are also cashing in big time on the golden opportunity of the TAN mega rally to do subtle campaigning, brandishing their posters and other publicity materials in the arena of the TAN mega rally for Jonathan. The message, the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN, has most unequivocally disseminated through the media, traditional and social, in the last 6 months, is that if we must sustain the temper of the transformation in all sectors in the first term of President Goodluck Jonathan, Nigerians and indeed the people of the Southwest Zone must in one accord join in persuading President Goodluck Jonathan to run for presidency in the 2015 election.
The emergence of Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN, as a non-governmental organization, was born out of a deeply rooted patriotism designed to promote good governance. Our mission is to assist in the transformation of the second 100 years of the Nigerian state into a nation that will visibly transcend the threshold of underdevelopment, overcome the challenges of diversity, and enthrone our collective vision, a vision of a Nigeria where good governance, natural justice, and good conscience with equity become the hallmarks of quality leadership, which is in conformity with global best practices and standards epitomized in developed and other developing nations of the world. On behalf of the 1.6 million voters of Ondo State registered, on behalf of over 4 million Ondo State indigents, we have come to support and to pledge to the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria that we are going to support them. We are supporting their agenda. We are part of it, particularly that this most experienced Nigerian president, whom God has blessed within 10 years.
Indeed, the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN is complementing the efforts of the Jonathan administration in the areas of job creation, with the target of creating 1 million jobs for Nigerian youths in the next 4 years. The scale acquisition scheme of TAN can be accessed by all the states of the Federation. Here, members who are trained in specific goal-driven skills will be given interest-free loans and grants to enable them start up their businesses. TAN will also award scholarships to graduates and undergraduates.
We thank the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria for putting this together for Jonathan. You know, we in Osun State, we are lucky about one thing. The president of this country, Goodluck Jonathan, did his roof tour at Iresi in Osun State. Our people in Yoruba land appreciate beauty. Goodluck Jonathan is a very, very beautiful political leader. And therefore, we are urging him as a people to run for a second term. And by the grace of God, he is going to win in that second term.
On behalf of Oyo State, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ TAN fún ètò yìí. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ wípé the whole of the Southwest is for President Goodluck Jonathan. And tó bá sọ fún yín wípé wà ní ìdìbò ní Yorùbá land fún President Goodluck Jonathan, irọ́ lolúwa ń pa, irọ́ gbu.
The TAN Southwest Mega Rally for Jonathan featured goodwill messages from the states and major stakeholders from the zone. The major selling point of the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN all along is the unprecedented performance of President Goodluck Jonathan, which was also recapped at the TAN Southwest Zonal Rally for Jonathan, especially as it relates to the values that are core to the people of the Southwest region. Education, for instance, is an area where the Southwest is clearly ahead of all the zones of the country. 12 new federal universities have been established by the Jonathan administration. Scholarships and other incentives scaled up under his administration, and President Jonathan has provided employment for over 30,000 youths in the oil and gas sector and over 6,000 Nigerian youths are employed under FEMA. Over 60,000 housing units constructed in the 6 geopolitical zones in the first term in office of President Goodluck Jonathan.
Ekiti has already signed in for the PDP, and the Ekiti people have already committed themselves to supporting President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan for second term. President Goodluck Jonathan has done great things for us in Ekiti State, and we are grateful. He gave us a university, a federal university, the one at Oye.
Ohun tí yóò bá sọ làwa sọ l'Ondo State o. Wọ́n lẹ́ni tó bá ṣe dáadáa lẹ́ẹ̀kan kó tún ṣe ẹ̀kejì. Pé kí Jonathan kó máa ń sọ kó ṣe ẹ̀kan sí.
From all accounts, therefore, President Goodluck Jonathan is the best Nigerian president as far as the re-engineering of the maritime industry is concerned. And Lagos, which is in the southwest, is a major hub for the maritime business. For the first time since 1970, operations in the ports can be done in 24 hours. The political will of President Goodluck Jonathan to unbundle the PHCN is a masterstroke in itself. Stakeholders in the southwest zone also use the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make demands as regards areas they would like the federal government to make amends. At the end of TAN's Southwest Zonal Rally, where forward-looking ideas were cross-fertilized that will lead ultimately to the repositioning of the Southwest Zone in mainstream Nigerian politics.
A few days ago, you said the administration just wanted 30% for women, but that day you beefed it up to 60% for women. So you are not only a very friendly president, you are a performing president, you are a transforming president, and this zone wants you to come again. Abibeko.
A man who has an unmeasurable patience to rule this country. If you accept that you should go back for second term, wave your hand where you are seated. I am sure wherever the president is today, he has seen it, that the Yoruba people are going to vote massively for him. This is a president that promises and delivers. If you take cassava in Nigeria today, we have distributed 59 million stems of cassava plants to all farmers. Through the president, we have distributed 39 million seedlings of high-yielding cocoa seedlings for farmers all across. Ekpatayoku president.
A fẹ́ kí ọ̀gá wa ọ̀rẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù kó ṣe president ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́?
The president has consistently supported the women. I can see a large turnout of women this afternoon, and I will urge the women and charge you to continue to support our president as he goes to the polls in 2015.
The highlight of the rally was there was a formal presentation of the signatures and endorsements collected from the stakeholders in the 6 states of the Southwest, where TAN had deployed its officials. The ceremony was conducted by TAN's Director of Research and Documentation, Dr. Oyekunle Fagbemi, who incidentally is from the Southwest Zone himself. This is for onward transmission to President Goodluck Jonathan for his necessary action.
On behalf of the entire Southwest, I am pleased to announce a total signature collected of 1.8 million.
To end the Southwest Zonal Rally for Jonathan, special prayers were offered for him and Nigeria. The Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN will be on the march again. This time, the nationwide rally for Jonathan moves to Port Harcourt, the Garden City, capital of oil-rich Rivers State. Dateline, Saturday, 30th of August, 2014.